Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. So we're out here working on our 71 Cuda again, and today's a really exciting day. I'm gonna clean up this entire firewall here and get it ready for the new front clip. Now, in the last episode, you guys saw me basically chop the front third of the car off, right? It made for a very, very quick engine removal and weight reduction, but got everything out of the way, got it all cleaned up, and a quick damage assessment. You know, we're gonna have to repair some rust here. We've got some holes and little things here and there. A lot of scale, a lot of just, you know, surface rust, that kind of thing. Some pinholes. Actually, ooh, that's actually not that's a pretty big pinhole there. But yeah, we've got some work to do on this. I don't think it's bad enough to have to replace the entire cowl panel. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna piece this together, and you know, we're gonna use the scale remover, our Eastwood contour tool, and really clean up this entire thing, kind of see where we're at, and then start making the repairs. Now, I'm also gonna clean up the cowl in this, and my goal by the end of this video is to have it completely cleaned up, have all of our weld surfaces here all nice and tidied up, our frame rails out, a big chunk of the floor plan out, because we got to get that torsion support out of the way and make sure that there's no severe damage to our inner rockers. But gonna have this completely opened up, epoxied, and ready to test fit the new front clip. So with that, let's get to work. All right, guys, and with that, we are all wrapped up with the repairs on our Firewall. Got it in 2K epoxy, and my goodness, does it look good. I'm really happy with everything. You know, I could have swapped out the Firewall, I could have done the cowl, but you know what, guys? For a lot of these smaller patch pieces, it really ain't that big of a deal, and frankly, they're really easy to do, okay? Showed you guys kind of how to do all those, cutting it out, you know, fitting it in, welding it, grinding it, and you know, it's really not too big of a deal to do that. And really, I like to leave as much of the original sheet metal as there as possible. You know, with the Charger, didn't really have as much clean sheet metal to work with, and so, you know, it's almost a full rebody. But this car is a lot different so far, and the pieces that really matter are really solid on this car, and I'm happy. You know, I went ahead, I prepped the bottom side of the Firewall. The reason I did that now is because I epoxied the front half. You put a lot of heat in the bottom of that when you're grinding it off, and I didn't want to burn off all that epoxy there, so went ahead, cleaned all that up. Really all it needs from here is a light scuff with the red Scotch-Brite, and then it'll be ready to throw into weld-through primer and butt the new floor pan up and weld it in all the way across. The inner rockers here are about the only thing that I'm going to have to repair before I weld in the front clip, and it's really on both sides where the torsion support go. You know, got a little carried away with Mr. Air Chisel in a few places. It's really easy to do because it's really fun to use, okay? But I went ahead and yeah, opened up a few spots on there. We're gonna have to cut some of that out, but you know, when I had the car up in the air and did a damage assessment on the bottom side, those are actually the only places that I've seen so far that I'm gonna have to do any inner rocker repairs, which is really good news. So yeah, guys, from here on out, it's ready to test fit the front clip. We'll have to do these little repairs like I just mentioned, but the rest of this came out really nice. And it feels like I'm cruising on this car. It feels like the progress is happening quick, and that's just because there's a lot more good sheet metal on this car than there were on our shitbox Charger over here, okay? So, with that, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you're learning something from these videos. I know I sure like making the content and sharing it with you guys, and hopefully helping you along with your builds. So if you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button. Check out the merch below also. Help support the channel and help me buy some parts, because this shit ain't cheap, okay? I'll see you guys next time. Take care.